Hi guys, how are we all doing? We are here and we are all ready to go. Welcome to the quiz, everybody. I'm sorry I didn't put a reminder out earlier. I'm not gonna lie, I've been a little bit busy and yeah, I kind of forgot to put that reminder up. So I do apologise. So yeah. How is everybody doing? Let me know who is joining the quiz today. I've seen someone that says, "Hi, sir." I don't know who that is because it says Facebook user. You need to allow StreamYard to access your account. And what I mean access, it doesn't go onto your profile or anything. It just opens up the name option for us to see. So yeah, you can do that, or you can just let me know who it is. Josh McCandless is here, wicked. Hi Josh, how are you? And I'm not too bad, thank you. So yeah, not too bad. And yeah, it's Friday, which is basically the weekend. So, which is pretty cool. Gotta love a Friday. And I'm a huge football fan as well. So the fact that football, Premier League football has returned, I am very excited. Oh, it's B. It's my sister. Handy. So yeah, I am very excited for football. I am a Tottenham fan, so we are playing Man United tonight, which I know that's going to spur some controversy right there. Going, oh, Tottenham, yeah. Come on. Personally, I don't think we'll win, but I don't think Man United will win tonight. I think it will be a draw, but we shall see. I'm very excited for it, though. Very, very excited. So, guys, we're going to make a start at 6:05. So, if you need to grab yourself a drink, go to the toilet, grab other family members, get your pens and papers, anything like that, you have a bit of time. Whilst we're waiting, perhaps people can tell me what they've been doing this week. How have they found Zoom classes? Has anybody gone back to school? Has anybody done anything interesting? Gone on a hike? Perhaps seen some of their friends but practiced the social distancing? Anything like that? What has everybody done? I know the weather's been a little bit miserable around these areas, but yeah. Cool. I've enjoyed Zoom classes this week. I think it was pretty good. Had some fun. I'm enjoying Zoom classes. Cool. Ankle support. Oh no, it's gone. Nice. Whoa. I hear an ice cream van. What are you doing? Fool. We'll make a start in just less than 2 minutes, guys. Zoom classes are cool. I went back to school yesterday. Interesting. Like 20 year 10s have most of the school. Just us. Wow. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you guys doing GCSEs are the priority, aren't you? So, yeah, good luck with the exams. So, we didn't have that many submissions for the quiz challenge this week. A little bit disappointed. I think we had like, what, two submissions? So, the people that submitted for the challenge was my family, so my siblings did, and Laura and Watson. So you guys, I'm going to give you the two teams because my family do it as a group. My family, the aides, and Lauren can put a +3 at the top of the paper. I'm feeling generous today, so yeah. Not a lot has changed for us. Me and Freya had a trip to Saren's last week for a pre-grade in practice. Hey, that's pretty good. Nice work. Most exciting thing was getting my belt today. But hey, nice work. Wicked. My new belt came today. Yeah, I had to get myself a new belt because if anybody has seen my belt, it is very old and it's very used. So yeah, and obviously that is my my black belt, my black belt that I was given when I first passed my grading. So I didn't want to ruin it any more than it is, so I got myself a new one, and yeah, that one will be going on my belt rack that I have upstairs, and I'll be using my new belt, which is pretty nice. So yeah, had to be done. Right, we're going to make a start now, seeing as it's 5 past, and we've given plenty of notice. So, just a quick sip of water, sorry. Yeah, my belt was shocking. Thanks for pointing that out, Josh. Yeah, belt was absolutely shocking. It's so old. I do not recommend anybody putting their belt in the wash either. When I was younger, I had to put my belt in the wash because I, spilled something on it. So yeah, do not put your belt in the wash because if you see my belt, that's what happens to it. Okay, the thread and material starts going everywhere. So yeah, don't wash your belt. Right, so quiz. We're going to make a start now. Ormsby's have joined us now. I'm assuming Team Venus is with us as well, seeing as they've tagged them in. So wicked. Welcome, guys. Hope you are all well. So we're going to crack on with this week's quiz. Now, just before we make a start and go to it, please, everybody, put their devices away. Now, I'm not calling anybody out at all or accusing anyone, but I sensed a little bit of cheating last week because I thought it was a particularly difficult quiz. But I sense a little bit of sneaky cheating, somebody looking at their phone, maybe tablet or something, asking their Alexa, I don't know. That doesn't give you a cue, my one. All right. So please put your devices away. If you aren't cheating, that's completely fine. I don't mean to accuse anyone. I just want the quiz to be as fair as possible for everyone because not everybody is, using other devices and they are doing it properly. And if you cheat at the end of the day, like, yeah, okay, you've got all the answers, but at the end of the day, it takes away the fun out of it. So, and it's not fun for the others that are actually, trying without it. So, yes, please do put away your devices. And likewise, I will not be able to see anybody's comments as we go through the quiz. I will be able to see them at the end. So if you've got any problems, keep them towards the end, and we can go through anything that we've missed out there. And yeah, that's basically it. So I'll read out the questions, and I'll give you a bit of time to answer them. I'll read through each slide or skim through it before we move on to the next one, if that makes sense as well. So let's get on to it. So, cool. Cool. So I can't see comments anymore. That's that. So, yeah. This week's quiz. So let's get into it. So we have the anagram round back. So yeah, I thought it was a pretty good one last week. However, I did think it was quite tricky, and especially some of the feedback that I got, it was quite tricky. So what I've done is I've given you a bit of a clue for each one. Okay. So let's go for number 1. So Yeti Monks, and your clue is a boxer. What is the anagram? Yeti Monks, and your clue is a boxer. give you a little bit of time on the anagram rounds, as you will need to activate your brain and try and jumble those letters around. Obviously, as we move on, if you haven't quite got it, do note it down. Okay. Number 2, a legal title, and your clue is food. It's a food. What is it? A legal title. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Stretch that leg out. So, a legal title clue is food. What is it? What do we think? Number 3, 2 nerve, and your clue is football. To nerve, 2 nerve. Break it down, 2 nerve, and your clue is football. What is the anagram? Like I said, do write them down if you haven't quite got them. What's quite lucky for you guys is that you can still see what each question is. So maybe you don't need to write it down. You can just, stare at the computer or your phone or your tablet, your TV, whatever you're using. So yeah. 4, a periodical donor. Clue, actor. I'm waiting for someone to shout at me next door. What is it? Work it out. Your clue is an actor. And then obviously at the end, if you'd like to let me know if it's a little bit easier with these clues, you're able to crack them, then wicked. We can keep the clues in for in future quizzes. So yeah. And number 5, hasten, and your clue is city, a city. So yeah, there are your 5 anagrams, guys. Note them down because we will move on in, well, shortly, should I say. Note them down if you haven't got them. Put the clue down as well. That might help. Anagram round done. There we go. Moving on to the lyrics round. Yes, and this is a pretty good one. I'm enjoying this one as well. I have to change just basically how I say it, just to make sure I don't sing the lyrics. So yeah. Number 1, everybody wants to know her name. I threw a house party and she came. Everyone asked me, who the hell is she? So number 1, there you go. Sing it to yourselves if you can. Tell you what, this takes me back to when I was a lot younger and used to go to discos. Everybody wants to know her name. I threw a house party and she came. Everyone asked me, who the hell is she? Number 2, box of balloons with the feather-like touch. Pack of party poppers that pop in the night. A toothbrush and hairspray, plastic brim, Miss Clay, and all corners has just walked in. Remember, you need the lyrics and the artist to get the point. And I will be generous this week, and if you at least get the song, it's a half point, or if you get the artist, it's a half point. I will be that generous this week, so we'll do half points. But obviously, if you get both the song and the artist, full point. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Number 3. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're going to let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. What's the song? And who's the artist? What do we think? They're singing it. They're singing it next door. Sing it to yourself. Sing the lyrics if you can. Number 4. I'm sorry I don't understand where all this is coming from. I thought that we were fine. Your head is running wild again, my dear. We still have everything. What is the song? And who is the artist? What do we think? I'm sorry I don't understand where all of this is coming from. I thought that we were fine. Your head is running wild again, my dear. We still have everything. What do we think? Is anybody else excited for the football? And number 5. I know everything changes, all the cities and faces, but now I know how I feel about you. I'm told I sound like one of those Minecraft villagers when I do that. You'll know if you play Minecraft. So there we have it. All of your lyrics. Remember, half points are included this week. So if you get the song, it's a half point. If you get the artist, it's a half point. If you get both of them, it's a full point. Quick maths. Note them down if you haven't got them. We're about to move on. Okay, ready to move on to picture round. So I do know that I've put movie round at the top, but it's not movie round. I completely forgot. I do apologise. It's a sports round this week because football is back, but it's not all about football. It is sports logos, so club badges. You have to guess the badges. All right. So, number 1. It's not movie. I tried covering it up on my laptop thinking that, oh, no. Damn it. Forgot my laptop is touchscreen as well. Number 1. So, whose badge, which club is this? Then you've had a sneak peek at 2 if you saw. Whose is this? Well, first of all, you have to think, what sport is it? And then you're going to have to go, whose team is that? I'll give you a little bit of time. I will go back through these as I always do as well. Note down any details of the badge that might be able to help you. Number 2. Which club, team, whatever you want to call it, does this belong to? What sport is it? I have a sneaky feeling this week's picture round might be tough But don't cheat. Don't cheat. Ruins the fun. Have a guess. All right, think about it. What is it of? What can you see? Number 3. I had to snip this one off the top. The shield is a lot bigger. But which team or club is this? Which sport is it? Break it down. What's it a picture of? What animal is that? That might help. I almost gave it away then. I almost said what it was. That would have given you a big hint. Number 4. Who is this? What team, club is this? Think sports. Big brains. Engage the big brains. What's it a picture of? Think about it. Remember, quizzes aren't meant to be that easy. Some weeks they have been easy, some weeks have been hard. We've had particular easy picture rounds before. This might be a particularly difficult one for some people. Number 5. What team, club is this? What sport is it? So remember, we're not looking for the sport name. We just want to know what the team or the club is. All right. Well, if you know what sport it's from, bonus. Number 6. Which club / team is this? Ooh. What do we think? What is number 6? Number 7. What club or team is number 7? What sport is that? What do we think? Note down the details, refer back to it later. Number 8. Ooh. Who does this belong to? What club or team is this? What do we think? Have a good guess. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to number 1, and you can have a quick scan through it. Just going to turn this on. It's really bothering me. Okay, so number 1, number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Five. 6. 7. And 8. There we go, people. So there we have it. End of the picture round. So moving on to big brain time. Let's get into it. So number 1, which artist has the most UK number 1 singles? Which artist has the most UK number 1 singles? What do we think? Okay, number 2. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost are best known for their comedy films, but which Channel 4 sitcom did the pair appear in first? What do we think? Simon Pegg and Nick Frost are best known for their comedy films, but which Channel 4 sitcom did the pair appear in first? What do you think? Number 3, Easter Island is in which ocean? Number 3, Easter Island is in which ocean? Four. How many sides does a 50p coin have? Mm. 5. Which London Underground line is grey on a tube map? Map. Tell it's Friday. Which London Underground line is grey on a tube map? Question number 5. Have a good think. If you're not sure, guess. Guessing sometimes pays off. 6. In which year did Winston Churchill resign as Prime Minister? In which year did Winston Churchill resign as Prime Minister? For question 6. Ooh. And 7. Banksy is most associated with which UK city? So number 1, which artist has the most UK #1 singles? 2, Simon Pegg and Nick Frost are best known for their comedy films, but which Channel 4 sitcom did the pair appear in first? 3, Easter Island is in which ocean? 4, how many sides does a 50p coin have? 5, which London Underground line is grey on a tube map? 6, in which year did Winston Churchill resign as Prime Minister? And 7, Banksy is most associated with which UK city? Moving on to 8. What name is given to the liquid part of the blood? What name is given to the liquid part of blood for question 8? Mm-hmm. 9. Who represented the UK at the Eurovision Song Contest in 1992 singing One Step Out of Time? Who represented the UK at the Eurovision Song Contest in 1992 singing One Step Out of Time? In 1999, I almost got that wrong. In 1999, what film became Tom Hanks's first sequel? In 1999, what film became Tom Hanks's first sequel? With which team did Michael Jordan win 6 NBA basketball titles? With which team did Michael Jordan win 6 NBA basketball titles? In judo, what colour belt follows yellow? In judo, what colour belt follows yellow? For question number 12. 13. How many different topics are there in a game of Trivial Pursuit? How many different topics are there in a game of Trivial Pursuit for question number 13? So number 8 was what name is given to a liquid part of the blood? 9, who represented the UK at the Eurovision Song Contest in 1992 singing One Step Out of Time? 10, in 1999, what film became Tom Hanks's first sequel? 11, with which team did Michael Jordan win 6 NBA basketball titles? 12, in judo, what colour belt follows yellow? 13, how many different topics are there in a game of Trivial Pursuit? Moving on. So, 14, in Morse code, what letter is represented by 3 dashes? In Morse code, what letter is represented by 3 dashes? Ooh, what do you think? "15. What 3 colours appear on the flag of Bulgaria?" What 3 colours appear on the flag of Bulgaria? "16. What is the name of the clown in The Simpsons?" What is the name of the clown in The Simpsons? The question 16. What do we think? 17. How many strings does a violin have? How many strings does a violin have? For 17. "18. How many times does the letter P appear in the Peter Piper tongue twister?" Oh, you might have to say it to yourself now. So how many times does the letter P appear in the Peter Piper tongue twister? I wish I could see everybody do this now. 19. What number is at the top of the dice if 4 is at the bottom? Ooh. What number is at the top of the dice if 4 is at the bottom? Think about it. What number is at the top of the dice if 4 is at the bottom? And 20. What name is given to the Earth's satellite? What name is given to the Earth's satellite? So 14. In Morse code, what letter is represented by 3 dashes? 15. What 3 colours appear on the flag of Bulgaria? 16. What is the name given of name of the clown in The Simpsons? I do apologise. 17. How many strings does a violin have? 18. How many times does the letter P appear in the Peter Piper tongue twister? 19. What number is at the top of the dice if 4 is at the bottom? And 20. What name is given to the Earth's satellite? So there we have it, guys. So we're going to go all the way back to the beginning now. And what we are going to do now is we are going to read out the answers. So listen carefully to each answer. And then if you've missed out any, then we can save them towards the end. Okay. All right. Anagrams. So number 1 was Yeti Monk. So the answer is Mike Tyson. Your clue was a boxer. So yeah, Mike Tyson for number 1. 2, a legal title. Your clue was food. It was tagliatelle. Number 3, to nerve. Your clue was football, and it was the football club Everton. 4, a whatever. Clue actor is Leonardo DiCaprio. Don't bully me. And 5, Hasten, your clue was a city, and it was Athens. So 1, Mike Tyson. 2, Tagliatelle. 3, Everton. 4, Leonardo DiCaprio. And 5, Athens. Moving on to the lyrics round. So number 1, everybody wants to know her name. I threw a house party and she came. Everybody asked me, who the hell is she? The song is 5 Colours in Her Hair by McFly. 2, box of balloons with the feather-like touch, pack of party poppers that pop in the night, a toothbrush and hairspray, plastic grin, Miss Clay on all corners has just walked in. Song was House of Fun by Madness. 3, oh simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old, I need something to rely on, so tell me when you're going to let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. It is Somewhere Only We Know by Keane. 4, I'm sorry, I don't understand where all of this is coming from. I thought that we were all fine. Your head is running wild again, my dear. We still have everything. It is Give Me a Reason by Pink. 5, I know everything changes, all the cities and faces, but I know how I feel about you. And it's About You Now by the Sugar Babes. So 1 was 5 Colours in Her Hair by McFly. 2, House of Fun, Madness. 3, Somewhere Only We Know, Keane. 4, Give Me a Reason by Pink. And 5, About You Now, Sugar Babes. So moving on to the picture round, which was the sport. So number 1 was Stevenage Football Club. Number 2 was Chicago Bulls, the NBA basketball team. 3 was Leicester Tigers, the rugby team. 4 was Atlanta Falcons, the ice hockey team. Ice hockey team? No, the American football team, sorry. Atlanta Falcons, the American football team, yes. 5, New York Yankees, the baseball team. 6, Florida Panthers, the ice hockey team. 7 was Fleetwood Town Football Club. And 8 was London Wasps Rugby Club. So number 1, you had Stevenage Football Club. 2, Chicago Bulls NBA basketball team. 3, Leicester Tigers rugby team. 4, Atlanta Falcons NFL team. 5, 5, New York Yankees baseball team. 6, Florida Panthers ice hockey team. 7, Fleetwood Town Football Club. And 8, London Wasps Rugby Club. And big brain time. So, number 1, which artist has the most UK number 1 singles? It was Elvis Presley, apparently. So, number 1, Elvis Presley. 2, Simon Pegg and Nick Frost are best known for their comedy films, but which Channel 4 sitcom did the pair appear in first? It was Spaced. 3, Easter Island is in which ocean? It is the South Pacific Ocean. 5, how many sides does a 50p coin have? It has 7 sides. 5, which London Underground line is grey on a tube map? It's Jubilee. 6, in which year did Winston Churchill resign as Prime Minister? It's 1995. And 7, Banksy is most associated with which UK city? It is Bristol. So 1 was Elvis Presley. 2, Spaced. 3, South Pacific Ocean. 4, 7 sides. 5, Jubilee. 6, 1995. No, not 1995. 1955. And 7, Bristol. Number 8, what name is given to the liquid part of the blood? It is plasma. 9. Who represented the UK at the Eurovision Song Contest in 1992 singing One Step Out of Time? It is Michael Ball. I have a funny story about Michael Ball. Hello.
1995.
1955.
You said 1995.
Yeah, my mistake. 1955. I did say my mistake. Brilliant. So yeah, number 9. Who represented the UK at the Eurovision Song Contest in 1992 singing One Step Out of Time? It was Michael Ball. And like I said, I've got a funny story about that, but I'll save that for another time. My mum will beat me up for that one as well. 10. She won't really. In 1999, what film became Tom Hanks' first sequel? It is Toy Story 2. 11. With which team did Michael Jordan win 6 NBA basketball titles? It was Chicago Bulls. Ah, funny enough. 12. In judo, what colour belt follows yellow? It is orange. And 13. How many different topics are there in a game of Trivial Pursuits? It is 6. So 8 was plasma. 9, Michael Ball. 10, Toy Story 2. 11, Chicago Bulls. 12, orange. 13, 6. 14, in Morse code, what letter is represented by 3 dashes? It is the letter O. 15, what 3 colours appear on the flag of Bulgaria? It is white, green, and red. Doesn't matter what order they're in, just as long as it's white, green, and red. 16, what is the name of the clown in the Simpsons? Why do I keep getting that wrong? Simpsons. Krusty the Clown. Awful. Come on. 17, how many strings does a violin have? 4. 18, how many times does the letter P appear in Peter Piper Tongue Twister? It is 9 times. 19, what number is at the top of the dice if 4 is at the bottom? It is 2. And 20, what name is given to the Earth's satellite? It is the moon. So 14 was the letter O. 15 was white, green, and red. 16 was crusty. 17 is 4. 18 is 9. 19 is 2. And 20 is the moon. So, total them up. How many did you get? Right, now I can go back to the comments. And we can have a look. Yes, don't mix up SpongeBob and The Simpsons. Ha, you're funny. Cool. Right, get your answers in. Right. $27 for the Hades. Did you do your +3? Remember, Laura Watson and my family, the Hades family, get a +3 for the quiz challenge. I think the big struggle this week was the pitch round. Let me know if it was the pitch round. 29 for Team Venus, 32 for the Ormsbys, 30 for the McCandless family. Any more for any more? Get your scores in, guys. You got 1 minute to get them in. Woo! 25. Okay. 25's not bad. Any more for any more? Yeah, funny story about Michael Ball. When we lived in Cyprus, when I went to secondary school there, our school was out there was known for its theatre, music, stuff like that. And basically, there was a big celebrity that came to visit our school. I had no idea who this person was. So when someone told me who it was, I was like, all right, cool. I did have no idea who it was. I was like, what, 30, 40, something like that. Got home. I was just like, yeah, Mum, we have some celebrity at school today. And she's like, who was it? I was like, I don't know, some bloke called Michael Ball. And she was like, some bloke called Michael Ball? What? She said, if I knew that, I would have been trying to get in your school just to say hello to him. Some bloke called Michael Ball. I was just like, I don't know who he is. He's Michael Ball. But yeah, he was in our school helping us. What was he doing? He was helping the GCSE music lot. And I was just like, what's he doing out here? Who is he? Obviously, I know who he is now. But yeah. Yeah. Never heard the end of it from my mum. Some bloke called Michael Ball. She says it all the time. Some bloke called Michael Ball. Especially when he's on the radio. I said, oh, Leighton, look. Some bloke called Michael Ball's on there. Brilliant. But yeah. Right. Deadline closed. So let's have a look. Entries. Not many entries, guys. We've got a lot more. There's loads of viewers, but you guys haven't put your scores in, which is a bit odd. Hey ho, don't want to submit your entries and win a prize, and beats me. Okay. By the looks of things, this week's winner again is the Ormsbys with 32 out of 38. That's 3 weeks in a row, guys. Woo. Mad. Well done, guys. Congratulations. You are this week's quiz winners again, holding a title. Wow. So you guys will be going on the list of winners. So well done, Ormsby's, and thank you very much for joining us, everybody. Really good to have you all in and competing in the quiz. So yeah, please let me know what you would like to see in future quizzes in the comments, and then we can try and include them in there. Just a notice for everybody else in this quiz, well, quiz in general. I'm going to start doing the quiz every 2 weeks now. So there's not going to be a quiz next week, nor there won't be a quiz sort of like challenge thing going on next week either. So yeah, it's going to be every 2 weeks now. So no quiz next week, but there will be the following week, and you'll know that it will be there because every Monday or Tuesday. I'm sorry, I've been really rubbish with putting up the challenges in time. I've just been a little bit busy. You all know when I put up the quiz challenge that there'll be a quiz that week. So yeah, quiz every 2 weeks now. No quiz next week, but there will be a quiz after that week. So yeah, there you go, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this week's quiz. Have a lovely weekend, everybody. Stay safe. And yeah, I am going to go watch some football now. Take care, everybody. Thank you very much. See you later.